So we finally find out what exactly Nemu's power is at last in Bleach, and it's actually using her own soul as a fucking power. Like, I'm genuinely surprised, like, how has this not been a thing, like, in Bleach already? Like, you actually put in your whole, like, soul power into yourself, like, not just, like, you know, just spiritual pressure or, like, just your spirit, but fucking just put your soul into it, like, fuck it. Like, that should be something that's, like, that sounds like a lot of something that's, should be, like, you know, soul eater, like, people do that, like, you know, connect their souls to one another and do that, like, that's, like, exactly how I feel like you should do it, but it's, like, giving a lot more of the, like, kind of the flashback exactly about Nemuri as well, not to mention as well with Mayuri as well, explaining about it, saying, like, you know, basically we found out how exactly he became like a captain and sort of like how exactly Nemu and Nemuri actually came into like fruition, and it's like it was very interesting, like that he was talking about, like, basically Nemu is the 7th version of him trying to make the Soul Project Nemuri, and it was a long time ago. Basically these are from like the 1st to 3rd, in other words, like they're just like words like just dead bodies, like, and they look a bit like Fred's actually, and the 4th one actually managed to get a brain, and with the like technology is like he was able to like repair people, and even the 5th one he was actually able to do was like he could do the like modify his Zanpakuto and became a captain. So I'm guessing like he was able to learn Bankai for that thought, like sort of way, like it's very like I'm sure about what I said, but it's like when we saw like the 6th one, it grew to the age of 2, but its cells stopped dividing and it died, and it was the life expectancy of like godly soul cells. And the 7th one, which is Nemu, which has surpassed that life expectancy, has actually made like Mayuri really happy. And it's like when we started getting the like questions, like actually like Mayuri is really actually proud of Nemu, saying like, you know, basically this is his dream, and that's kind of like where the name comes through as well, because Nemuri like is like translation for like sleep, and he's like, you know, it's stupid to have the dream while you're awake, that's why I'll call this project the Nemuri, like and that's kind of like the irony of the captain, and it's like that's what I'm just going to call it, and it's just his guess, but it's like, you know, the godly Shinigami are not the dream of any Shinigami, then it is you know, it's Mayuri's dream, do you understand? It's like that's like every day you eat, sleep, breathe, you grow up, learn something new, that's his dream, living it. And it's like that's kind of like something that he's always expected, is like seeing her like actually able to grow up, seeing her to like actually get, like, this is something strange from Mayuri, we've never seen him like this at all, and to find out that even though he treats her like shit sometimes, it's like, yeah, just you being alive, you learning something and just doing that makes me fucking proud. And he's like, I didn't order you to do this, Nemu. And he's like, well, and how the fuck did you get this power? Because she literally just blew Peninda's like one of the hands up just like that. And it's like, why do you even have this power? It's like, you gave me this power, Mari, and I've got the godly fucking Shinigami cells inside of me. And it's like, I brought up its power up to like a 0.8%. And then when she even ended up using like 6% of her like her soul power, like she ended up just fucking annihilating it with like soul cut, and it's like, you know, I'll cut 6% of me and I'll directly shoot it at you, and she does the technique and blows the fuck out of them. I think it was like called Gikoku like Juurinju, like, and it's just like this massive blast. So I guess that's one way that made it a little bit more enjoyable, because like, oh, we're finally going to see a Zanpakuto, does she even have one? So, and like her being created, that kind of would explain like, oh, maybe she never had like, you know, a Zanpakuto or anything, and I really do like enjoy that. I will say though, as much as I do enjoy what we've been going through this like fight, I am incredibly burnt out with Peninda already. Like, holy hell, I do not want to see any more fucking Peninda at all. Like, I am so fucking tired of it. It's like, it's just like, how long have we had this? Like, this is like, what? We're like 7 weeks into like going into this fight now, like including like the whole stuff with Zaraki, not just Mayuri going into it. It's like, I'm just kind of like done with it. I'm pretty sure it's been around about like 7 to 8 weeks over like a whole volume's length of like just even fighting and questioning. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like this chapter. I thought this was some great stuff with Nemu, finding out what her power is and what she can actually do, and Mayuri as well, this is development about him. It's just like, I just hope like just next chapter done. I mean, I'm gonna be dressed because it seems like what's gonna happen is like Nemu's gonna pour like 100% in her soul, and that's gonna burn out, and we're gonna see like Mayuri get super fucking bummed out about this. And I would actually like to see if like we actually see the motherfucker cry, or if he actually feels something from this like really bad, because I mean, he seems like, you know, he's miscalculating, like, you know, basically what people do for love is, like, you know, protect, like, you know, because Mayuri is is a father figure to her, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna protect you, like, I'm gonna do this with, like, all my power to protect you. And I think, like, Mayuri's gonna realize that at the end. He's trying to understand you can't control life, regardless of what. You get emotions, like, if you have a soul inside of you, you think, you know, about things, and you will think irrationally when you're trying to protect a loved one. You'll do anything for them, you know, whether or not that's, like, you know, if you love the person fair enough, you'll, like, put your life in danger, you'll do anything for them. And that's, I think he's probably going to learn about that. And maybe as well, at the end of the series, I'd like to see if, like, he either makes another, like, Nemu, or he doesn't, like, say, I would do that out of respect, or, like, maybe this time, like, Nemu 8 is actually, like, is born, but he actually lets this girl, like, have a life, and, like, actually let her do anything what she wants to do. Like, I thought that'd be interesting if, like, he actually does that. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the next chapter, but, like I said, I'm really burnt out with the whole fight right now. It's a fucking hand, I guess. It's just like, it's a weird fight, but it's like, I think it needs to end already, and it's a nice twist to it. But yeah, we're getting, like, now into 9 weeks of the stuff that's like, come on, like, we get it, you know, just end the fight already. But honestly, I did enjoy this chapter. I'd give it, like, honestly, like, for the stuff that we learned about this, like, I'd honestly give it an 8. Like, I generally think this was a great chapter, and we found some interesting stuff about Nemu, some stuff about Mayuri, and just, like, stuff we've been wanting to see. We want to see, like what Nemu can do. We want to see a little bit more about Mayuri. It's like, but yeah, like, honestly, fucking end it already. But that's all from me, so thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.